Okay, if you don't have a ignition on fuse in position number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the last video, we just put a piggyback fuse into this location, and it's only live when you turn the ignition on. On some fuse boxes on the L322, that's not the case, and the whole fuse box is live even with the car off, which is perfectly normal. So instead, an alternative method would be to run a long cable from the passenger fuse box in the front all the way to the battery kit in the back, but it's a bit awkward. So I found a new way in order for you to be able to achieve the same result without it being so difficult, and that's using this trailer connector here. And to get this out, you just push upwards. So you just push upwards like this. I'm trying to do it with one hand without blocking, but you just pull out upwards like this and it comes off. And then you can just slide it back on the same way. And I found that if you look for the light green and dark, with the dark green stripe, it's this one here. It's light green and dark green. In fact, it's the only wire on this connector that is green. So I'm just going to say it's the green wire on the trailer connector. That is a wire that we can use for the battery kit. So if your battery kit isn't operating using that fuse, then you can just ask, and I'll send you another cable. And in order to install it, instead of using this piggyback connector at all, I'll send you a new cable with an inline fuse, and then you just connect it to one of the pins which corresponds to the green connector here. So it would be on the bottom row, this second one in, and then that would correspond to this green wire. And then once that's connected, you can just slide that back on like that. Focus. And then that will be your signal wire to essentially tell the battery kit when to turn on. So I hope that's helpful, and a bit more helpful than trying to run a long cable from the passenger fuse box all the way to the back. It's an ideal solution.